Okay, so guys, a lack of planning is what caused this mishap. Well, I found out that your okra has a long tap root, and it needs 2 to 3 feet, I think he said, to grow. So um, my bed here, this is only 12 inches. So what I decided to do is break up the break up this clay soil. As you can see, it's clay. So I've broken it up as best as I can. Um, so I'm going to put rocks down here because that will further enable the roots to dig through. Um, but what we're going to do is put rocks on here, and probably about an inch worth of rocks, because back here in this area, it also it stands. So putting rocks will allow it to, at least an inch worth, will allow it to drain and not stand in water, not allow the okra to stand in water. And then we're going to fill it up with the rest of that with good soil, with compost and topsoil. So this is what tilled up clay soil looks like, and it goes back to planning. Make sure that you're doing your research on your crops that you're going to plant and know what it is that they need as far as spacing, as far as the depth of the root for the plant, as far as shade and light. You have to know those things. A lot of the gardeners out there that are good at growing and they know all of this stuff, they just encourage you, oh, get going, just do it. It's a lot to be said for gardening, and if you are not prepared, you are going to throw a lot of money at it. I can guarantee you, just for this little setup with the beds and the dirt and the fertilizer, I can guarantee you, and the rented tiller. I rented that tiller. We rented that tiller about $100 to rent the tiller. No, 50. I'm sorry, $50 to rent this tiller for 4 hours. I can guarantee you we have spent close to maybe $1,500, $2,000 just doing this. And the expense, the most of it comes from dirt. Getting the dirt and the compost, and getting the fertilizer for your plants, and getting any organic pesticides that you're going to use, etc., etc., etc. So this is as much as I'm going to till of this. I'm going to get these big chunks out. We've got some other places that the dogs have been digging that we can plant this stuff in. So we're going to go and fill those holes in. I started to till this area as well for, I've got tomato plants that need to go out, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to try to find a long planter to plant those in, since I don't think tomatoes have to have such a long their root. I don't think their root grows that long. I have to do some research on it, but I think I'm just gonna do something really small there, just kind of like that, and let them grow up over this trellis. And if I can, do a little small plot right here, I'll plant some more peas there, because peas will thrive in shade. But coming from this direction, the sun rises in this direction and it sets in this direction, so it'll still get enough sun for the peas. But that's it. That's the gist of what I'm doing tonight. We'll come back and put the rocks down, and then we'll put the soil down so I can go ahead and plant that stuff. I'm tired of saying I'm ready to plant the okra. I know the okra's tired of saying it's probably ready to be planted as well. As a matter of fact, it's been in there way too long. And got the fig tree that I need to do as well, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that fig tree. And we've got an orange tree over there that has come back to life. I don't know if you guys can see it. The orange tree has come back to life. I thought it was dead, but it's come back to life and it needs to go out. And we're thinking about putting it out there. But yeah, that place water stands there. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with that. I don't know. But anyways, just to give you an update, make sure that you're planning, knowing what you're going to plant, plan out where you're going to plant it, know the spacing that it needs, know the depth that it's going to grow. Because if not, then you end up, last minute doing stuff like this. Okay, thanks for coming along.